morning. It's not even ended yet. Okay. And before we start our presentation, we would like to choose someone to conduct the prayers actually. To recite the prayers. Okay, among the boys. Recite the prayers, okay? I see that you immediately open your... Yeah? Okay, so it's fine. Okay, reciting the prayers. Okay, be quiet. Okay, can you lead the prayers? You can? Okay, and you lead the prayers, okay?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah. حمدا وقنا وفضلنا يا رب الكل كما ينبغي لك الكريم وعظيم سلطانك اللهم اغفر لنا ذنوبنا ولوالدينا وارحمهم كما ربونا صغارا وجميع المسلمين والمسلمات والمؤمنين بمغفرة الكتاب والرحمن اللهم زدنا علما وارزقنا فهما برحمتك يا ارحم الراحمين اللهم ارزقنا فهم النبيين وحفظ المرسلين برحمتك يا ارحم الراحمين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Can you hear my voice? Yeah. Like that. So I will be using the mic, okay? Unless if needed. Yeah. What comes into your mind when you see instructional video? Instructional system.
Can you introduce yourself, please?
Huh?
Introduce yourself.
Introduce yourself. Okay, sorry. My name is Farah Binti Abdul Rashid. Entry number 04. What else? I'm from Ethiopia. What comes into your mind when you see the trained instructional system? No? Sarah? Are you both Sarah? Are they Sarah? What comes into your mind when you heard or read instructional system? Something advanced? Or like an advanced system? System in advance? Instruction system is actually a process in which instruction based on pedagogical and theoretical learning is given from the beginning until the end. Okay. So this is basically like a brief introduction of what we are going to present. So pedagogy means the art and science of teaching children. Is derived from the Greek word "pedi", means child. Okay, so who is this? I want to someone to raise their hands. Yes, Azima. Is that this? No, this is actually a man. So easy. So pedagogy is the art and science of teaching adults. So basically, you know, yeah, before I would be the one to read this, so I'll be choosing someone else to read this. Stand up. Salina. Can you read it out loud? Just stand up. But not to be confused with the share model. If I'm not mistaken, yes, you guys will be learning. So they will be learning about the question model. So actually, it's like both are model for teachers to teach, the guidance. This one is like they have there are differences between the two. So they will be explaining Azure and I will be explaining LE. Okay. So, I don't want to read this. Okay. Because it won't be fun if it's me, just me talking. Can I have Shaima? Shaima. Just fine.
Yes. On learning, provides structured guidance for designing, and can be easily adapted with any kind of learning module.
So, okay, thank you. Sit down, sit down. So, do you understand? Do you have any questions about this? Can you tell us any kind of learning module? Okay, I'll explain it later. I will speak about the history. Okay. Yeah, it first appeared in 1950s when Audrey Hepburn and Elvis Presley and also Stardom, and wasn't fully developed until 1975 by the US Army. Why the US Army? So I'm going to explain. In 2000, the model was completely revised into the ones we have today. Using was teachers use. Why it can be altered to like fit any kind of model. So it's very basic. So these steps are very basic that it can fit like any kind of teaching learning classes. So for example, if you're going to teach kindergarten, so it can be used. You can teach secondary school, it can be used too. And it was used by the more senior soldiers to actually have these new recruits of soldiers to actually train them using guns and stuff, because it's learner centered, so more to hands-on learning. So that's why it's so easy, it can be altered to any. So first, A stands for analysis. So analysis is the process of, come on, together. So when we analyze, we do assessments. So let's say you need to analyze what kind of people you are teaching. So their kids, you need to analyze their ability. You need to investigate with that. Small kids, they have prior knowledge about the language, for example, and you do task analysis. You analyze and you identify the problems. If there are any problems, first we analyze. Secondly, D stands for design. So design is okay, together. So when we analyze, okay, we know it's not okay to do this, and it's better to do this kind of stuff. So then we design. So we identify the resources, then we plan. So and then we also have to know the objectives. Okay. Second D is development. So development is the process of developing and producing the material. So when you have analyzed and you have designed, now you develop what you have designed. You might develop workbooks. Some teachers do that, like write their own workbooks, right? Yes, we have teachers who write their own workbooks for the students, specifically for the class. And you make a lot of programs regarding the subject you teach. And you work with procedures. When you want to develop something, there are procedures. Okay? And what producers do? You know, when we work with producers, is actually, for example, the producer of the book. You know, like the work which we have in popular stores or something. That if you have the opportunity to actually interact with the person present and so the fourth is implementation. Implementation is 1, 2, 3.
The process of installing the project in the real world context.
So you understand that, right? You do it, do it in the class. And the last one is evaluation. When you've done all of the above, then you evaluate. You do a survey, for example, ask the students, oh, do you like this program to be done? Do you like this worksheet? Yes. And then the test result. Whether if the test results are really good for when you use the product you have produced, then you can go on. So, under everything I explained, we have cooperative learning, games, simulation, program instruction, and program schooling. So all these will be presented by my friends. Okay, so that is all from me. Hi everyone. Do you want to use mine or you
Yes,
want
please.
me to speak like this?
You do.
Yes,
You explain.
My name is Rubina. So today, I'm going to explain to you about cooperative learning. So anyone has any idea what cooperative learning is? Good. Cooperation, yeah, is the key word. Okay, so what is actually cooperative learning? Cooperative learning is a successful teaching strategy in which small teams, each with students of different levels of ability, use a variety of learning activities to improve their understanding of the subject. Like what our friend Fatiha said, this is like a small group of students. They sit together and then they perform a task given by the teacher. And then, yeah, each member of the team is responsible not only for learning what is taught, but also for helping teammates learn. And then, whatever you learn through your members, like you need to make them understand what they are actually learning to. Like if they don't understand, it's your responsibility to make them understand what they are learning. Like what is the task about? Okay. What are the advantages? Okay, students are able to translate the teacher's language into students' language for one another. Okay, we, as a student, we have our own language. Do you agree?
Yes.
If we don't understand a certain thing, we, like, let's say, student A and student B, they are in one group. And then, like, if student A doesn't understand what the teacher is talking, student B is the one who's going to explain to student A in using the student's language. Okay? So, and then build positive relationships among students which believe diversity. We are in Malaysia, so we have races. We have Malay, Chinese, Indian, Lain, and so whenever I used to see people like working in groups, but we are all in our own circles. If we use cooperative learning, the teachers might as well separate us from our own original groups. You know, so we get to mix around with our other classmates. So with this one, it values diversity. Yeah. So, and students who explain to one another are able to strengthen their own learning. Have you ever heard about this phrase, this sentence? Yeah, right? It's basically true because I think most of you have experienced this. Whenever you teach someone, you feel like you understand more about what you're teaching, right? Okay, limitations of cooperative learning. Okay, some students may not do their fair share of work, or certain students may not monopolize the task. This can lead to challenging grading. Okay, this one is for the teacher. Whenever, let's say you work in groups, right? So the teacher wouldn't know like who did what, right? So this is a challenging thing for the teacher. So this is the limitation lah, basically like the disadvantages. So like if there are later, I will explain to you what are the ways to like overcome this thing. And not all lessons are ideal for group work. For example, like easy or straightforward concepts may not be like suitable for you to do cooperative learning class. Not all students work well with others. I know like in class, like there may be like your rivals and something, you know. So if your teacher put her in your group or him in your group, then you'll be like, I don't want to do this, you know. And then cooperative learning groups can create a level of noise. This one is for the teacher. Basically, if the teacher is not, she doesn't feel like comfortable with the noise level or anything, and then it's hard for her to manage the class. Because cooperative learning needs you to talk, right? If you don't talk, then what's the group for? Integration of cooperative learning. Okay, these are the main elements in the integration of cooperative learning in the classroom. So what you need is these organizational aspects: how the groups are composed, how the classroom or furniture is arranged, and how the task is and responsibilities are assigned. It means like teacher must make sure every student has their own task. And the content, obviously you need to know what the task is, and of course you need the participants, right? And then the implementation, how we can implement the cooperative learning in the classroom is, first you need to explain the rules, which includes contributing to the team effort, listening to teammates, helping other team members, and asking the teachers for help only if it's a question or everyone. I think you can read this. And emphasize the positive interaction and cooperation result. This one is after you do this, you make them.
Can you slow it down? The tempo. I didn't catch it.
Oh, too fast.
So let me just tell this again. Okay. First of all, the teachers need to explain the rule. What are the rules about? Like you need to explain the rules. Okay, so explain the rules first, and then. Okay. And then you just tell them that there is reward after what they are doing. Like if they show good performance during their task, their assignment, then you tell them that there is a reward. Yeah. Okay, so you need to move among the groups. Make sure they are doing the right thing. Make sure they don't like wander off to something else, and then evaluate each group's performance. Grade might assign based upon the average performance. This one is for the teacher. The teacher need to like focus on what students do, and then like make sure they are evaluated based on what they do. Okay, computer-based cooperative learning. Just now we talked about cooperative learning just in general. Now we're talking about computer-based. I think most of us have computers in school. Yeah. So these are the advantages. Students are able to learn more easily because whenever you have computers, like you can use this one. Visualize concepts in unfamiliar topics. For example, you don't understand maths, you don't understand integration, differentiation. When you use computer, you get to see the simulations. How does it, like first you need to do what, you know? And then students are able to access unlimited. Obviously, when you use computer, you need to use internet, right? So when you access internet, there you get unlimited educational resources. Yeah. Okay, collaborative learning. This one is the traditional one where the teacher is the center, and then you like the teacher, whatever the teacher has, she gives only. And this one, the teacher acts as facilitator, where you see the arrow here. This one is one-way learning. This one is two-way learning. Yeah. This is better than this, obviously. Okay, online collaborative learning. Okay, just now I talked about cooperative learning, right? Maybe some of you might think, why did I use cooperative learning just now and then now I use collaborative learning? Cooperative learning is like when you learn face to face. If it's collaborative learning, it means it's virtually, you learn virtually, like over the net. Okay? It's text-based, not oral. You type it out. You don't have to say verbally. And then discussion forums. For example, this one, discussion forums allow trader connections. This one is Kalib. Like we have forums in Kalib where we get to give our own opinions on the topic. And then it's asynchronous where students do not have to be online at the same time to do the task. You can do it like anytime. And then class size and layout become irrelevant in the online collaborative classroom. This one is for the teachers who just now, like, she felt noisy during cooperative classes, right? So she can use this online collaborative learning for her students. And it doesn't count the size. Like, your class can be as big as you want. It doesn't matter, like, because it won't affect the noise or anything. Yeah, these are just the examples of online collaborative tools. And that's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Suryani Alzin. So right now I'm going to talk about the next subtopics, which is about so do you know these games? These are the games that are trending right now. Do you know what is the last one? You are good. Okay, people tend to play games, love the games. But do you know what is games? What is the definition of games? You know? No, it's okay, I'll tell you. Okay, can I have one of you to read this? You. Siapa tadi? Sorry.